We have to make sure we got to do microphones. Sorry.
Typically, if, say, someone put 20% down on their home, that's real live equity. But suppose you found yourself in a situation where you did a short sale. Chances are you have lost your 20% down.
Yes.
And say they forgave part of that mortgage that you currently owe. Doesn't one kind of wash the other out potentially? The taxes versus the real cash equity that you lost in your home. It's not appreciated equity that you lost. It's your actual cash that you put down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So in a tax situation, that would probably be a wash.
Yeah, that would be where you, if this act that they passed didn't apply to you, you would be able to show insolvency. You could use that to show insolvency. But that's a tax issue that I can't speak on.
Okay, so Stephanie, somebody calls you and says, I've been served with a notification of foreclosure. What do I do? You say, come on in, and what should they bring with them, and how does that first meeting go?
We usually start with a phone call. We have a fairly detailed intake form, so that way when we talk to you, for a full counseling session, we know exactly what's going on. We also have been partnering with legal aid so that they can answer any legal documents. We gotta, right, Mary? And but usually an intake, the first intake is normally a phone call. It can be up to 45 minutes long because we go through all the options, everything I'm talking about now, plus take all of your information, and that's how we start. Then there's a list of documents we would need: bank statement, proof of income if that's pay stubs, or Schedule C's if you're self-employed, tax returns, all your mortgage documents, and a budget. Now, the budget is the single most important thing when you're working out, especially if you're looking for a modification, because that is what's going to judge. That's going to be the deciding factor on what the bank will do with you.
So the question is, talk about the budget a bit. So people will actually go into great detail on what they pay every month for
right. I want a really clear budget, and then I go over it in detail with you.
And that means my cable bill, my water bill,
the water bill
gasoline,
is
food,
every 3
everything.
months. The water bill's every 3 months. You need to split it because you don't, it's not $100 every month. It's $100 every 3 months. So it would be, you'd split it down. Because what happens, the benefit of doing it before, if you were to call your lender on your own, a lot of times people will call their lender and say, I need help, I'm having trouble. And they'll say, okay, let's do a budget. And the person's nervous, they haven't thought about it, they'll forget some bills that they pay every month, or they'll go too high and they'll show, they want to show, look, I have the income, just work with me, but it'll be too high, it'll be a large surplus, and then they'll get a plan that's not good for them. Or they'll go too low and they'll have a negative and they'll get denied. So it's really important. The budget, it really is the most important aspect. You have to be really, and I'll do it with you, I'll do it with you. And I know exactly from we've done several hundred this year, so I know what they're looking for, I know what they'll accept and what they will question me about. And, by the end, I'll know everything about you, but we'll be like family but it has to be, and because I'm only here to advocate for the homeowner. I'm not going to get paid. I'm not going to get any fee. There's nothing in it for me except to help the homeowner stay in the home, or whatever the homeowner decides, stay in the home or sell the home. That's our only goal.
So Stephanie, of every 10 people that come in and do counseling sessions with you, I'm putting you on the spot here, of every 10, how many are you able to get off the foreclosure track on average?
9.5.
9.5.
I mean, most people, I always tell people, if you stick with me, the only way you're going to lose your house if you choose to lose it. Because between the first late payment and an actual auction date, there's so much time, and there's so many things we can do. We work with the bank. If that doesn't work, you can sell it. If that doesn't work, you do a deed in lieu of foreclosure. No one has to get to an auction. If you do, some people, it's a very difficult position. And I think that's the hardest part, is it's an emotional state that no one, it's not like being behind on a credit card, it's not like missing your cable bill. It's the threat of losing your home, where you live, your children, everything. So it's a very difficult thing to come to terms with. So a lot of times I'll have trouble with people, it's very hard, and I understand. So they can't come to me, or they come and they get the information and they disappear for a few months. But if you come and do counseling, we're going to steer you in the right direction. There's a lot of companies out now who want to charge you to do what we do. They're just going to take your money, just like I'm sure they already talked about. But so that's what it is. You stick with me, you'll be good.
Okay, if we could hold the questions till the end of the panel, if you don't mind, because there's a certain design to the way we did this.